Live. Hello everyone, Sean Collins from Extend Group, 530 on Main Street, right there, Main Street, 6th Street, Evansville, Indiana. One of the best corners you can have. Very thankful for that. Being able to look out this window daily and see the energy of a community that is together, united. It's a pretty powerful thing. On Extend Live, we come Monday, Wednesday. Can't be all that consistent with the time. I want to be, but I need to call that. Yeah, need to call that, own that, respond, and execute to that. But we'll talk about that in a second. So we are still here. Many may have seen the COVID discussion, and we as a nation come together. We reacted, and now we are slowly in stage 3 and stage 4 of our back to quote normal initiatives, and we are here at Extend Group inside our offices. We're back in the offices. We know that there's 1.99 million confirmed cases in the United States. We know that there's been 120,000 deaths in the United States. Compassion for those on the front lines that are seeing that, that are reacting to that, that have to respond to that. We are in another time, at the same time, faced with other challenges, inequalities that go back a very long way, and having compassion and listening to those who are going through that on both sides. I know we love our local law enforcement. They're partners of ours. Build technology for them and know that they're caring, loving individuals that want nothing but the best for the community. And on the other side, very much socially minded organization, and know there are unjust things happening in this great country of the United States. So today, Sophie said, let's get this going. What are we going to talk about? And just that, I went live on Saturday from that corner right there. This was a big scene. There was a lot of things that were going to happen and did happen, and they happened peacefully, and they happened with good intent. But there was a time when we didn't understand what that looked like. And in Giant we have this. We had to call, no matter what it is, we have to understand that there's a problem. So you have to be big enough to call the problem and speak loud and specifically about that problem. And then you have to own up to it. So this is call, this is own. This happened, here are our outcomes, and we're going to own all the potential opportunities. We're going to think about what all those opportunities are, what those challenges are. How do we get to a combined future? What is that? We've got to own it. And then, after we've owned up to it, we've called it, we've owned it, we've put all the details on paper. We know what that looks like. Then we figure out how to respond. What is that plan? What is that strategy? What does that look like? And how does that impact our community or our consumer or our family? Because remember, 5 circles of influence. You, your family, your group, your organizations, and your community. You have to call it yourself. You have to own it. Respond. How am I going to respond to this? And then fully execute on whatever that you put down here, all the way to here. That's the core process. I think we are in many different stages of this inside of organizations. You can use this inside of our communities, local leaders. This can help individuals come together to call it, own it, respond, and execute. Core process, four very simple words. Call, I say simple words, they're easy to say. Call it is very difficult. Own it, a lot of pride in that. A lot of things you have to understand. Here and here, this is where everybody wants to go. Execute. How do we just fix it right now? Wish it was that easy, but it's not. Got to come back here and got to call it again, and then truly own it, and then figure out how you holistically respond to that, and have all voices at the table. When you come up with that, respond, and then we as a group, with all of our foundational voices, execute. Live.theextendgroup.com. I'm willing to talk about this more. 5 circles of influence, 5 voices, all those things. We can just talk about self, we can talk about family, whatever that is, live.theextendgroup.com. That's our website address that we have set up for this discussion. Go there, fill it out. If you like this video, share it, like it. If you don't. Tell us what you think about it. Call it so that we can own it. Figure out how we respond, and then we'll figure out a better way to execute. Live.theextendgroup.com.